Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. I have to admit something here is I am 47 years old and my eyes aren't what they used to be. So I've got the little DB9 connector here set up on my workbench, and I'm going to be putting together that SCART cable. So, pins. Okay, so all 9 pins are getting used. What I'm going to do initially here is go through and add a little solder to all the little solder cups. This thing here is some helping hands with a nice magnifier on it. Grandpa here can't see as well as he used to. This thing has a light. I just can't remember where the heck the power cord is for it. That's alright. Not that blind. Oh, let's get some light from the side here. There we go. There. So mostly filled the solder cups. Yeah. Man, I had to start wearing bifocals this year and everything. It's like, oh, it's just too difficult. Okay, so. And I got the sniffles. There's some flowering plant outside that's absolutely murdering me. Alright. Strip all these. The key to doing any project efficiently is don't keep switching tools. If you have a tool out, get everything done with that tool and then move on. Don't keep switching back and forth, because every time you switch tasks with your tool, you're wasting time. So just get it all done. So right now I'm just going through and stripping all the wires at once, so I just have to pick up the tool once. Sorry about the sniffles. It's not COVID. I've had my shots. I've had my shots for a while. I haven't worn a mask in a couple weeks. And, I live in Illinois, and today was our phase 4, 5. I don't know what phase it is. Basically, almost everything's back to normal. So, if you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask inside. They took away the restrictions on indoor activities. So, this is 1, which is the shield, which is the ground. Nice. Alright. Pin 2 is that sync signal, which I'm going to go with the composite on that one, which is the yellow, which I hope is right. I'm not a hundo P on this one, but do the best I can. Heat. Okay. It's a composite. Oh, by the way, yeah, this goes pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going right to left right now. Oh, I need tissue. Excuse me. This is not a professionally produced show. Okay, next one. 3 is your red, which is actually Orange. Wait in my notes. Yes. Orange is your red line. Because they use red for the audio channel. Oh, that's a bad joint there. There we go, I can see it now. Okay. Oh, that looks terrible. I'm going to use my own eyes. Get this thing out of the way. Not quite like your own eyes. Get my older helping hands out here. Yeah, that looks like crap. I don't even know how old these are. Jeez. Yeah, I don't like the look of that one. Some more solder on it. Yeah, see, I knew that looked bad. That's your red. Next pin, which is red was on 3, green is on 4. The green is actually green on this one. Sometimes you gotta stop, do a do-over, just enough length, cut this, strip this, and do this again because it looks like crap. There we go. Re-tin that. Broke my own rules there. I actually switched tools. See how it slowed me down there? Wow. Stop moving. There we go. This wire is not green on this one. There we go. Nice. Number 5. 5 is blue, which is blue. Oh, I wish this thing had some more weight to it. It's better than nothing, but it's a little wiggly. That's what's killing me right now. This thing is just doing that. Oh. If anyone would like to donate a better set of helping hands, I won't say no to it. Let's just get this further out so I can see what I'm doing here. No, you can't see what I'm doing. Hello, shorts. It is freaking hot out there. It's ridiculous. It's 10:30 at night. It's still like 85 degrees. It's insane. With like no wind. burning my fingers, that's why. That's too long, too. There we go. Yeah, couldn't hold it because it was burning my fingers too much. Alright, you goofy thing, how do you get out of the way? There we go. Get that out of the way. Alright, number 6. Number 6 is the 10 volt line, which is the aspect ratio select switch, which is brown. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is, yeah, 6 is the selector. Okay. See, technically, 7. The only thing that's not connected right now is the composite RGB select. Interesting. So let's see, 1 to 3 volts for RGB. I don't have a wire that actually goes through on the SCART. I don't know if it's the problem with this cable or what. That worries me very slightly. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can look inside. Because they have everything else hooked up. Is this going to open or not? I don't feel like busting the back shell on this thing. I can see the hinges there, but yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. Alright, I'm just going to have to leave that open. If it doesn't work, we'll have to rework it. Alright, so right and left doesn't matter, so I'm going to do the right on this guy here. Right is red, coming on pin 9. Oh, quit moving. This guy here. And I physically don't have a wire off this cable that is for the composite RGB selector, so it worries me very slightly. This might or might not work. We'll see. It has the selector for the aspect ratio, but it doesn't have the selector for the composite RGB. And we'll see. Okay. Worries me a little bit. Alright, so that's all done. It's all this done. Okay. Get this thing out of the way. Back up a little bit here. Alright, so building up on these little cables. So this is the strain relief. So There's one that's a through hole, one that's a threaded hole. So not rocket science here. Yeah, that composite RGB bothers me a little bit. I just don't have that. Maybe it just assumes it's RGB. I don't know. You just tighten these two screws down. You don't want to go like all the way down on one and not the other. You want to kind of have an even squeeze on it. And you don't have to go crazy, just enough to keep from moving around, because if you tighten it down too much, what happens is you'll actually crush and break the wires internally. So it just sits in there just like that. And then you put the other side on. And that locks the back shell in place like that. And since I'm here, I'll get the screws in place. These little metal backers go through. Wrong screw, Dave. That's the one you want. There we go. It's all this done. Alright. That's one. No. Yeah, I thought I knocked something on the floor. There it is. Can't go far. Little metal backer plate. It goes like that. Come on. Get through there. This is the most fiddly part right here. Get these little attachment screws through. Personally, I never use them. It's easier to plug a cable back in than replace a jack. You just get yourself a couple screws going through there. Some people do one up, one down. I don't think it makes all that much difference, to be honest with you. It's got strain relief, so it's not going to go anywhere. And voila, we have a CGA-ish to SCART cable. Still not going to try to pronounce it because it's French. Alright, so that's it for that one. Next up, we have I don't know if I have time to do it tonight because my wife wants to get a bunch of dead wasps out of some light fixtures. Too much information, but there it is. This okay, this is perfect. This has a red, green, blue intensity, horizontal sync, vertical sync, which is exactly what you want. That follows your standard red, green, blue intensity, horizontal sync, vertical sync. So, yay. Wow, my camera does not like white surfaces today. I know it's the backlight compensation. This is the one Windows computer I have, and I might end up putting some Mint or Ubuntu on there, because I can control this on my Linux computer, but I can't figure out how to do it in Windows. Anyway, so ground, 2 ground, so 1 and 3 are ground, which are fine. 1 and 3. So if you ever look away, this is probably too much information. When you get wherever the hell the cable went to, please stand by. Oh, this is gonna be way too loud. All right, so like I was saying, this is what's called an IDC cable. So how it works is when you have an IDC, if you look closely, there's almost always a little arrow. Which one does this one? Here it is. There's a little tiny, yeah, you're not gonna see in the camera. There's a little tiny arrow there, which marks pin 1, which is also happens to be the red wire on here. So how it works is you have this clamps down on it. So what happens is you have an offset pin system. So you have these little metal teeth, kind of like that. So your pin 1 is actually on this guy here. So your wires come in like this, like that. So if you ever look at diagrams, what you'll see, it'll look weird, look like it skips. It goes 1, 3, 5, 7, 3, 2, 4. It's kind of skips all over the place, and that's just because numbering wise, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're wondering why does it skip around like that? It's because if you look at the diagram, it does exactly that. You get 1 and 3, and then it jumps all over the place. But anyway, I'll be sure to double check this. My guess is they had IDC on both sides. Looking at the way this kind of skips around, I would not doubt it. 1, 3, 5, 7. It's probably a 9. Yeah, maybe 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Actually, that's what I thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, yeah, that's something. Then you numbered it differently. So 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Yeah, I see how they did it. Anyway, I'll ohm it out. So I'm thinking they're going to have IDC in both. They originally had a 9-pin IDC in one end. I'm going to happen to have a regular old DB9, which is another one of these guys on there. And yeah, it's getting too late to do any more of this stuff. I've been on here for 23 minutes, so that's enough for tonight. And I will make that cable up tomorrow and run with it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's typical. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.